Yo guys, how are you all doing? It is me, Tommy Ronnie 123. Today with Kappa. Please sponsor me, Kappa. Please. That would be great. Guys, on a real note though, thank you for all the support. Make sure to check out my latest Road to Glory episode. It's the first one that's come out, guys. Make sure to not miss out. We'll be doing lots of videos with that, so make sure that you always stay tuned in to what we're doing over there. Guys, what we're talking today about is the new patch notes. Now, this is very interesting, guys. Quite early on, EA always releases the first title update. This is usually after the early access time where they get a lot of feedback and trying to really make something happen here. So what we have from EA here is the first patch notes, really. And it's from GZaro, the man who disappeared around 2 years ago. Basically, guys, it's mostly going to come out on, I think as I said, Stadia, PC versions, and then obviously for PlayStation, Xbox later, guys. So we're going to have to stay tuned, us console guys. And let's get straight into it, guys. FIFA Ultimate Team. I won't obviously mention the obvious ones, but anything that stands out to me is quite important, and I will mention it, guys. So let's see. Firstly, they updated the Division Rivals progress tile to improve readability and clarity. I think this is just to do with the fact that it's been glitching out. I've had a few glitches with it, guys. It's just a visual thing. Players will begin their walkout animation slightly later when opening or previewing a pack with a walkout. Pretty good. I've not really noticed it too much. I don't really care because walkouts, they're too rare for me to get because I'm just doing Road to Glory, guys, so I don't get many packs. TIFOs can now be seen in the stadium while the match is paused. Yeah, TIFOs can now be seen during additional pre-match scenes in squad battles and friendlies. Yep. When obtaining stadium items, pop-up message now inform players of one or more items. Yep, okay. When previewing a kid's stadium, yep, okay, no worries. Yeah, guys, honestly, it's not that important. These are just visual changes there. We really care about the gameplay changes, guys, at the end of the day. The FUT Champions Playoffs post-match screen did not correctly display the total. Yep. Visual glitch. Addressed an issue with Joe Cole's play item. Oh, wow. Well, look at that. That's fixed now. Now you can go into games with him. After qualifying for FUT Champions Finals, the Playoffs Rewards screen displayed an incorrect number of finals qualifications. This was visual. Once again, visual, guys. When listing an item on the transfer market, if the starting price was 1 increment lower than the buy now price, yeah, I know, I've seen that. I've seen those before. The augmented reality presentation overlay did not show the corrected scoreline when appearing. Yeah, no. And I mean, that's so specific. Sometimes it does not make you wonder, guys. Put it down below. I don't know if it's a FIFA or any other game you've played. A glitch or something that is so weird and so, like, coincidental that it's like, it can't be real. Like, it's surely planned. Someone placed it there. It's just impossible. Such as this. I mean, this is so specific. Maybe someone that actually knows a bit more about video games and the way they are made, they could tell me how this obviously occurs. Because I'm sure it's not just me that thinks that. Yep. Quick start items and not being rude. Yep. 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 Guys, honestly, it doesn't really matter. We're just gonna skip through it. I mean, that's just nonsense, guys. Get straight into the gameplay. Screw the Ultimate Team part. Guys, here we go. The following changes. Now, what am I expecting, guys? Let me tell you. Goalkeepers, interceptions need to be a bit better for me. Tackling generally is too easy. They need to make it harder. So let's see what they've done, guys. Reduce the effectiveness. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Apply to shots taken within 11 meters of the goalkeeper. Thank you, man. They just pull off some ridiculous save. They literally get to the top of the corner and literally just pick it up. Like, literally with one hand. Screw it. Thank you very much. Improve the frequency of player-controlled sliding blocks making contact with a traveling ball. I like that. I think slide tackles were not good enough so far. I've not liked them. I don't know what you guys think. Make sure to let me know down in the comments below. Make sure to also subscribe if you are new. Make sure to turn on post notifications so you never miss any uploads, guys. But yes, I personally do not like slide tackles on this game. I think they are not powerful enough. They need to be better. Updated the defensive logic for players near the halfway line when defending counter-attack. Okay, that's pretty smart. It's about marking up the counter-attacking players. That's pretty smart. I like that. I've not noticed it too much myself, but I think it's a good move. This change is intended to provide a more authentic looking goalkeeper reaction, very slightly increases the effectiveness of the goalkeeper saving this type of shot. There we go, guys. So finesses have been nerfed, guys, a bit, just slightly, because they did say very slightly increases the effectiveness of goalkeepers. Now, we know how EA is. When they say something happens barely, it happens a lot, and they're just going to absolutely nerf the hell out of it. I don't know personally, like, it is easy to defend. It's not like FIFA 19 where you can't move the goalkeeper. You can literally physically move the goalkeeper in FIFA 22. So I don't know how much they need to nerf these finesses. But clearly they've decided that this is way too powerful at the moment the way it is. And they need to change it up. Updated the defensive logic for players near the halfway line. Yep, we've talked about that. Why am I reading that again? Widened the area where the reticle can be placed during vacation. Okay, yeah, that's alright. That's alright. I get that. A lot of people want to pull off the magical shots. I don't know anything about it, but there you go. Player lock will now be cancelled after the player lock's player forms a pass. Yep, makes sense. New control setting. Improved referee logic to call more fouls caused by high velocity tackles. I don't like that, guys. I don't know about you. Let me tell you one thing, guys. What I hated, over the last few FIFAs is when your player slides into the other player and somehow gets the ball and the referee still decides it's a yellow or even a red sometimes. And I just don't understand. I got the ball, mate. Like, that's all that matters. Yeah, 2 feet are not in the air because we don't have such a thing on FIFA 20 or FIFA 21 or FIFA 22. So, I do not understand that. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. Improved referee logic to call for fewer penalty kicks. Okay. Or improved referee logic to call more fouls in situation player personally collides with a goalkeeper that is holding the ball. Okay, yeah. I've seen this. When a player just kind of collides with the goalkeeper, especially from corners, the keeper just stands there still. I mean, falls over and then just gets up and the referee says nothing. I mean, that's not how it's supposed to be. Improved referee logic to call more for fewer fouls due to soft physical. Yeah, that's also important. A lot of bodying going on, guys. It's very good this year, bodying people out of the way. It's so easy, but for some reason EA decides it's time to call it a foul. Now I don't get that, and I don't agree with that. Improved throwing accuracy and target selection. Brilliant, amazing. Sometimes a late fake shot request resulted in a pass. Thank you. How many times have I said this? Time and time again, it just results in a fake pass or a pass, and it's just not what I want. It's literally not what I want. If I'm asking for a fake shot, it's a fake shot, guys. So I like that they fixed this. I'm not going to ignore the unintentionally poor touch. I don't know what I'm about. In some situations, the ball carrier would not perform the feint or exit skill move when requested. Yeah, the goalkeepers do try and save it with the hands, guys. I was just reading it. When manually rushing the goalkeeper outside the penalty box, keeper would try and save with his hands. I mean, this happened before in last year FIFA, and they actually counted it as a save. I don't think this is fair. I think it's an absolute nonsensical decision by EA. Just make it unfair. If he touches with his hand, even by accident, that's that. I don't know about you guys. Let me know. When attempting to intercept the ball, the intercepting player goes down that's taken unintentionally. Yeah, that's true. I think that's good. Get rid of that. If you're taking the ball back, you need to get that ball back. If it's intercepting because you're smart, it shouldn't be that it bounces off the player and he has a poor touch and allowing the player to be back basically on side. Like, for example, Vardy, he likes to play off the shoulder of someone. If someone plays the defender and he gets a bad touch, Vardy just takes and runs. It's an absolute joke. So I don't agree with it at all. Players with skill move rating between 1 and 3 will now perform the bridge skill move when requesting a skilled bridge skill move instead of performing a skill move. Okay, so we're gonna have three skill moves stars players basically performing the bridge now. Very interesting. The bridge is obviously super nerfed. It doesn't really work this year, so don't worry about that, guys. But that's just for your convenience. Some situations, the defender players would momentarily stop moving after the attacking side performed. Yep, I get that. Yeah, that's very important. Receiving the ball in the air, players could rarely be seen running in place before taking control of the ball. I don't know what they mean by that, guys. You gotta let me know. I don't know what they mean by that. When receiving the ball from from behind, in some cases the receiving player would not attempt to take. Yeah, that's true. They would bounce off the back and they didn't lose it, guys. That's nonsense. Yeah, they had to change that. They just had to change. Loose balls and air balls are a bit too all over the place this year. Like, it's too much down to randomness, and that's not good. After catching the ball near the goal line, falling to the ground, the goalkeeper stands aside on pitch. Really? Oh wow, I didn't know that. Wow. When a goalkeeper is attempting to punch the ball after a deflected shot. Yes. This is so important. Something gets deflected, keeper saves, and then goes up in the air, guys. They sometimes try and head it away rather than catch it. Like, what in the hell is going on there? What if they lose their header to someone like Cristiano Ronaldo or Lukaku? I can't be having that, guys. No. Thank God they've changed that. I just don't understand that. If you're not a goalkeeper, you're not a goalkeeper. But at least the goalkeepers have to act like real humans, guys. They can't just act weird. When a goalkeeper is attempting to punch the ball after a deflected shot, the goalkeeper will sometimes not make an attempt to save the ball following shot close to the keeper. Yeah, that's why driven shots were so overpowered. It's just shooting short to the goalkeeper just works. In some rare scenarios, the goalkeeper would get up to slowly after engaging in physical contact. Yeah, I guess I haven't noticed. When attempting a diving save, because sometimes diagonally instead of laterally. Thank you. This was visual only and does not address goalkeeper performance. I love how they say goalkeeper performance, guys, not goalkeeper visuals or anything, because yes, it affects the visuals, but also they're saying that this doesn't affect whether you're going to score or not. So if a goalkeeper dives diagonally, you know you haven't scored basically, or you haven't conceded. That's a bit funny. I didn't think of that like that. In rare situations when attempting to move while shielding the ball, the shielding player could leave the ball behind. Yeah, they do that. I thought that was down to just generally dribbling and some players not having a high dribbling stat. Turns out you're not supposed to have that happen to you anyway. So there we go. There I find out about that. When playing as a locked player, and the match ends in a locked opponent shot, the locked player could unintentionally decrease during shootout. Okay, I mean, yeah. When skipping a non-gameplay scene that plays before a goal kick, the input combination could sometimes result in the come short or push up function being requested. Okay. Sometimes fouls were not being called when committed on a player performing a nutmeg. Okay, yeah, I've seen that. Sometimes you nutmeg them and you get toppled over and EA's like, nah, never that. I just don't agree with that. Thankfully, they've changed it. Yeah, sliding up tackles, they've said it. Yeah. I mean, sometimes apparently the player dribbles in the opposite of what you want. Well, don't we know all about that, guys? Don't we know all about that? Okay. Sprint lock-ons could not be requested if the sprint button configuration was changed. Guys, very important. Some people couldn't do it. So basically, you know the whole thing where you press right trigger R2 on the PlayStation and your player just kind of boosts the ball forward as he's running. Yeah, that was basically not working, guys, and that's what they've had to fix now. So that is working. If you changed your sprint button away from right trigger right R2, then that's fixed now for you guys. Keepers couldn't save headers apparently. Yeah, just nothing new really. Haircuts sound up here blurry during gameplay replays. That's visual. That's visual. All visual, guys. All visual. Career mode, we're not really touching it, guys. The Volta football, of course, we're not touching it because we couldn't care less about that, guys. So, yes, guys, so that's what we have. Basically, good changes. Goalkeepers are being nerfed. Finesses are being nerfed. The driven shots are technically being nerfed. I don't know how we're going to score, guys, but it's like always in FIFA 22. Everything gets nerfed. And then suddenly we have to find all the new meta. And obviously, I'll be there to give you tactics, all the guys that you need, guys. So, make sure you do not miss out. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you share with a friend because guess what? The more the merrier. And obviously, guys, until next time. Peace.